All right, we are back for our next session. We have John Miko with CSSi Research Study Rockstar, who is going to present next. Hi, John. Let me spotlight you. All right, feel free to get started.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon for some. Good morning for myself here in Chicago. I wanted to say thanks for the CRIO team for putting this together. We're really excited to, have this opportunity to talk about all the great work CSSi and Research Study Rockstar can do. So I have just a few quick slides to give a little bit of a background on us and what we offer to sites. We'll have a quick look at the workflow getting into our what we call Let's Rock and Roll portal. And just like that, you'll be up to speed on all the good things we can offer. So I'll go ahead and get my screen shared up here. Great. All right. I think I should have my bright popping slides here now, getting into presenter view. CRIO team, can I get a thumbs up? Do the slides look like they're coming through okay?
All good.
Perfect. Great. So, a little bit of a background about us at CSSi and our specific site-facing team, Research Study Rockstar. We are an end-to-end recruitment advertising support unit where we are a built-for-site solution that I'll talk a little bit about both sides of the company, and then I'll ride on through the rest on the Research Study Rockstar side. But the overall company, CSSi, Clinical Site Services, is our unit directed towards support for sponsors and CROs offering traditional advertising as well as things like local community engagement, local physician engagement, secondary screening, all that good stuff that can be interesting to folks as well. But I'll spend most of the time today talking about our Research Study Rockstar side. We offer easy and direct support to sites to get referrals into the top of your recruitment funnel for any therapeutic area, any type of study. That from here, a little bit about our process. We use proprietary data and in-house digital strategists to create custom audiences to target the population that you're recruiting for a study, whether this is primarily social media advertising or other types of media like traditional or streaming radio, traditional or streaming TV. Believe it or not, still even, I put together a proposal this month for a print newspaper campaign to get folks into a specific study as well. But from end-to-end support, right from the start of the process to us, that includes us creating your study creative or using approved materials that are supplied to you. We run and strategize your campaigns, and we're constantly improving them over the course of the campaign life, and then connecting you directly with the referrals through our Let's Rock Enroll portal. So a little bit about what makes us different, what makes us unique. We have a quality over quantity approach where we are focused on getting you participants that are most likely to enroll in your trials. So, not overwhelming with an amount of participants that might have had an interest in a study in the past for a similar type of indication or are pulling from a database that haven't engaged directly with your trial. Any participant that is delivered to you has engaged directly with your trial and has shown an interest in participating. So a big focus on quality all the way end to end from our offering as well. Next, to look at that process there, it all starts primarily, most campaigns that we're running, again, are the digital advertising, although we support other streaming options and print options as well. But we are creating your study creative or running campaigns utilizing the creative that you have provided that's approved to us. as well as being very accessible and responsive to edits and changes, right? Anybody who's used Rockstar before, I hopefully there's some folks on the call that are recognizing my face and voice today. They know that you have, my email or my teammate Isabel's email right at hand, that if you want any changes to the creative that we send over, things that have worked for you in the past, it's just a quick direct email away. We'll get those things updated so that we both on both sides have that confidence that the, sometimes limited campaign recruitment dollars that, you're trusting us with, we're getting the most value out of those as well. So from there, once those advertisements are being placed, we can either intake those directly from those recruitment sources, such as like a Facebook lead form, or creating study-specific landing pages that are customized to your child specifically, sharing all that information that you want to highlight about your site in your voice and your tone, based on that relationship that you've cultivated with participants in your community, while also being wordage that's been approved by, sponsor and IRB as well. From there, once participants have engaged with those advertisements, wherever that source may be coming from, they all funnel back into what we call the Let's Rock Enroll portal. So as we're Research Study Rockstar, everything across the brand is great, focused on rocking and enrolling. But this is a view here of a really easy setup where, you can reach out to us. We quickly run your advertisements. We try to turn around campaign materials within 48 hours, sometimes as quick as 24. And then we create and populate this site for you. So, there's not a high amount of technical training to understand, how to use the interface. There isn't a high amount of learning to get a study rolling in the process. And this right here, when these referrals come in, this is where that great connection with CRIO happens as well. So initial referrals are coming directly into the Let's Rock and Roll portal. Sites have that flexibility to use it as much or maybe as little as they'd like. So we have, these sample columns here where some sites like to move along their referrals from those initial stages, tracking contacts or such in the system. But when sites are integrated with CRIO, when they hit a predetermined status, anytime a referral goes to this stage, it gets pushed right into your CRIO. So again, that's the way that Rockstar is helping alleviate that site burden of having to do any manual data entry, any personal connecting of two systems. This is something that we take off your plate and connect with your existing infrastructure as well. So from here, it's something that the process can be a really simple setup for one trial is as small as we can go. If you have one trial and a small budget, we always try to say there's no too small of an amount that we can try to get some support out to sites for going. So that is a little bit about the actual process of getting in participants and managing and enrolling them. But the second half of that is we always strive to do great work, and we want to show you the great work that we're doing so we can build a trust with you as well, that for each campaign, you get real-time, up-to-date reporting that is showing our success in reach for your advertisements, impressions from participants, from potential participants, how many link clicks and landing page views did you get, so that if the study's going great, which hopefully and every time it is, this is something good to show off. But being, again, a really responsive team, let's say we get through those first, week or two of a campaign, and you're thinking that we're looking for a little bit more traction in this area or at this specific site. We'll use this data with you to partner with you to make updates to your campaign, very responsive in real time to meet those metrics that you're hoping for. So that is a pretty good, first look at how our process here for Research Study Rockstar works. We try to be, a simple, easy to use type of service to really get a lot of quality referrals at the top of your recruitment funnel for a trial. So the last thing that I just want to show in my last few minutes here is a little bit of that live view. Everybody likes a PowerPoint, but everybody more likes a live view. So I'll just take a minute to show here how this can look where I have an example pulled up of a sample landing page that could be used for a trial like yours. All this information is, living on the Rockstar side of things. So all of this configuration and setup and changes, maybe it only takes a minute or two to make a change. Some people don't have a minute or two in their day to make that sort of change. So this is that workflow where participants see this advertisement, if they're interested in the trial, can submit their information that goes directly into the Let's Rock Enroll portal for your study. This is a little bit of a test site sample data that I've set up. So not too many referrals here, but in a real trial, right, we'll have many more referrals flowing through here. It's a drag and drop, click and point type of solution where you can keep track of any, contact attempts. My name here came under no response because I'm presenting here today, but your participants, will be answering the phone and looking to schedule their visits. But from here, again, it's as simple as moving a participant through an easy workflow. Once they hit that predetermined status, they push right then into your CRIO and the workflow continues from there. So as far as my core presentation, that's what I have to share today. But if anybody would like to learn more, feel free to reach out to us at tryresearchstudyrockstar.com. You can also find us from our primary CSSi website, which is CSSi-Enroll.com. And if you reach out, you'll be hearing from me. So hopefully that's something I get to connect with some folks that were able to view today. And thank you again to the CRIO team for putting this all together and giving us the opportunity to connect like this.
Thanks so much, John. Appreciate it.